This is a chain of rocks. This is the reason that I'm not paddling through that. My kayak's over there. I'm about to portage it, but for obvious reasons, I'm not going down the middle. Ooh, it's dusty up in here. Look at this thing. They got all kind of junk stacked up along the river. It's a busy time of year because they're moving the harvest down south to New Orleans. And plenty of tow traffic to watch out for as I try and move south to New Orleans. And this makes my 4th national park for the trip. Gateway Arch National Park. I mean, you don't really think of it as a park, but that's how they designated it, so it counts. And over here is the Merrimack, and I sat right here and had my lunch kind of on the confluence where the water is cold, but the air's warm, and things are starting to heat up a little bit for me. Watching the boats go by, and you can see, unlike the last time I was here, there's these long beaches with how low the water is right now. So I'm looking forward to some camping opportunities that didn't exist in 2024 when me and Mo were down here. For the record, this is the proper way to celebrate getting to the Mississippi River. With a huge fire, going for a swim, and then burning as much driftwood as I can find. I could keep this pig going all night with all the driftwood that's out here. Woo! The proper way to do it. That's what I'm talking about, Jack. No small fires when you get to the Mississippi. No excuse. There's wood everywhere. It's just before sunrise on the Mississippi River between Missouri and Illinois. I woke up and my back wasn't killing me. And I did stretch, but I think what also helped was going for a swim in these freezing waters last night. It's cold, Jack. And I think that helped. I hated it, but I'm probably going to keep doing it. And if I'm going to keep going for cold late night swims, I'm going to keep having big late night fires to warm back up. Yeah, I made the call to get out of the water and let this guy go past. You can see how low he's to the water and how crowded it is down here with other both moored fleets and barges moving around, and this guy just started to move. And there's another one over there with the excavator crane or something on it. He's moving. Probably best for everybody if I just kind of hang out here till everybody gets where they're trying to go, and then I'll shoot the gap. Truthfully, if you really wanted a secluded beach, and I mean, you could lay out here naked if you wanted to, and no one would ever see you. This is the place, the Mississippi River, and there's miles and miles of these beaches all along this thing, and I have yet to see a single person on one of them. So this is something I've actually never seen before. At least from the river. They're building a new bridge, and the one behind it kind of obscures the view of it, but here you can see they've got the span kind of put together. They're putting in one cable at a time as they put in the deck that the cable supports. This one's the shortest of the 3. There's the 3rd. Someone very mercifully laid out the prison to the inmates can face the river and watch it go by. It might be a blessing for a prisoner serving their confinement to do so with a window that faces the river, but maybe not, because they look out and they watch these barges go by, and they watch guys like me go by, and maybe it just reminds them that the world's moving on while they're confined. Look, sand. I found sand. Anyway, there's the old boat. I'm done. So I don't remember any of the rocks along the side, and these are round, smooth boulders. So it's probably not a revetment where they put riprap in. I don't remember this at all from last year. The water was way too high. So it's like a totally different river this time. Okay, so he's going downriver, which means he stays to the right of the red channel markers when he's going downriver. And there he is in the shipping channel. And here's me outside of the shipping channel. Once he goes by, I'm gonna jump back in the channel and take advantage of all that fast water because it's deeper over there in the channel. This pretty little stack is called Tower Rock. Very creatively named, and thankfully not mined for its gravel by the Army Corps of Engineers. It's still here on the river for people to see. And it is unique in this area because there's really not a ton of rocks. And the further south I move, the more true that becomes. All right, real quick. This guy is breaking all the waves for me, so I got nice flat water, and I'm gonna get right back to chasing him down. I've been following him maybe 15 minutes. I don't wanna let him get too far ahead, so I'm going back to paddling now. James from the Midwest Kayak Company, holding on to my packages with my marine radio, water bladder, some other junk. And he's helped out other paddlers before. He's helping me out. He actually owns a kayak company, like I said. And he just took me to Walmart, get groceries, and I'm gonna hustle because I gotta go to church after this. They're $1.70 a piece, these steaks, and they're totally worth it because I lose them all the time. We've been hanging out now a couple hours. He picked me up from church, and then just been here kind of shooting the crap and drinking soda and opening up my mail. So this is what I got for mail. Most importantly, it's here, this high frequency marine radio, and then another water bladder because I'm going into the lower Mississippi River in a couple of days. And not many cities down there, not many places to get drinking water anyways. And it's gonna be good to have some backup. Well, James here has the one been helping me out in Cape Girardeau, and he owns the Midwest Kayak Company, mostly fishing stuff, right?
Mostly fishing, kayaks, recreational kayaks, things like that too, but mostly fishing.
He's got a YouTube channel too, go check him out. What's your
Midwest Kayak Company.
Midwest Kayak Company. He catches a fish in like every single video, so if you're into that sort of thing, you definitely want to see it.
I can do that, yeah.
Yeah.
I can do that.
I do have my marine radio now. I was able to chat with two of the towboat captains on channel 13, and they were nice enough, both Southern guys. And there's another one coming up, so I'm gonna see if he'll answer the radio. You can see what I'm talking about. Hey, Captain, on the northbound tow, about mile 26. This is the kayaker just ahead of you. Can you hear me? I've got the radio on standby. Maybe he'll call me back, or he might be running a different channel. It's all very new to me still, so I could be doing something wrong, but we'll see. Here we go. It's already the end of the day. I'm letting this guy pass me. That's why I'm off to the side.
Half an hour, are you going to go down to Stevenson? Well, I'm going to stop here. If the captain wants to move down, he can. So I'll put the brakes on her here. Yeah, I'll just stop below you. Thank you.
It is a nice night, though. I do regret that it's so early, but it is very nice. That patch of mud right there, that patch of mud is the southernmost point in Illinois. It's really cool. Right there, the edge of the state. I don't want to step in it because I don't want to get my boots muddy. I got a modest little fire going and some meat cooking, but direct your attention to out there. You'll notice that it's dark, and I did not cross the Mississippi or the Ohio to get to the Kentucky side of the river, which I wanted to. This is mainly because I couldn't see. And nobody wants to answer me with any kind of consistency on the radio, so I didn't know what was out there. So I didn't cross. I stayed on this side, and I'll go over to Kentucky in the morning and follow it south. But for now, I'm on the southernmost piece of land in Illinois. This pig is cranking that engine all the way up to 10 jack. He's swinging right to go down the lower river. And all these guys on the Ohio gonna go that same way. I'm camped right down there. I don't know if you can see my tent down there. Turn up my light so you can see it. This is it. You said you're buying fertilizer and they're delivering it on a barge too.
Yeah, but we buy it. Probably passes through a couple hands before we get it. It'll go from a broker. The brokers it into the United States. It'll go up the river. It'll go to a terminal on the river, and then it'll either come in on train to more of a local terminal. That's when our local fertilizer plants will get it, and then they'll sell it to us. And we do have some farmers that'll drive to a river, which that could be usually the Illinois River, and will pick it up themselves. Usually a fertilizer plant will broker it from the river to us locally.
Fascinating. And then you're worried that the river's too low, so you're going to be late getting your fertilizer?
Actually, the cost of the fertilizer just goes up because they can't fill the barges as full to get them up there. So it'll be more trips, so it's more freight in the freight cost.
Does that mean the price of a bag of chips is going to go up next year?
Well, no, that's the problem with a farmer is we take the price we're given. And a lot of things determine that price. And a lot of that is it's just managed money. They trade our commodities. So there can be nothing changed. Nobody bought any grain, nobody sold any grain, but managed money can come in with a computer, and these algorithms will trade grain based off different metrics, and it'll change our price either down or up or whatever. It's just supply and demand.
The Ohio, which has more water in it than the Mississippi River, and then the Mississippi back here. And going forward, so over there into the confluence over there, going south from this confluence, 60% of the water comes from the Ohio, 40% from the Mississippi. So it's a double in size plus 10%.